What's up, podcast people? Who considers podcast about 60, not 58 or 59, 60. Yeah, we've been absent for quite some time. It's been about a week and a half. Yeah, but we're back, and this time we're gonna stay consistent. We promise. So.
Nah, man, you can't make promises.
No, we can.
Darius. I'm sorry, but you can't make promises. You can't make promises with black.
No, we're back. We're back.
It's somebody's special birthday today, though. Somebody's birthday today.
Yeah, bro. It's what's his name? Dwayne Wade's. Congratulations, man.
Man, stop playing, bro.
Hey, it is Dwayne Wade's. I don't really know anybody else whose birthday it is.
Get your recognition, man.
I don't care, man. Happy birthday to me. I'm 21 finally.
Yes, sir. Now it's time to get some bitches, nigga.
Yeah, get some bitches. Get some bottles. You know what to do with the rest of that, bro. You know what to do, bro. But happy birthday to you, man.
Yeah, happy birthday to Go.
Hey, man, we also didn't record last week. Last week we had another birthday. You know, my nigga Young Mustard. His birthday was also last week.
Oh yeah.
So we all know.
Birthday to Mustard, bro.
It's crazy because I beat COVID right before my birthday.
That's crazy, bro. Three of our birthdays are like all in January, and then we got this nigga Bino just away from the squad. Look at you, bro. September, baby. Disgusting.
A real nigga is what you meant to say.
All right. So the first topic is Westbrook again for the 150th time this season, but Westbrook
sure might be 200th time. Honestly,
probably.
We're talking about this nigga.
But Westbrook's brother came on Twitter Spaces, Ray Westbrook, and he came on to defend his brother. I think Westbrook's having like the worst 5-game stretch of his career. So
probably, yeah.
Yeah, 5 for 20 games all around. So
until the most recent game versus the Nuggets, where he actually played pretty solid, he was playing like trash.
Who gives a fuck? They got blown the fuck out.
Yeah, they're about to get.
That was an Isaiah Thomas. That was an Isaiah Thomas return game. 19 points.
That's too much. That's too much.
We don't care. We
much.
genuinely don't care.
That's too much. That's disrespectful.
No, that's not. I don't care. I don't care.
This nigga, bro. This nigga right here, bro. The Eddie Brock of Russell. He's Westbrook.
You mean J. Jonah Jameson?
Nah, bro. He's the Eddie Brock, bro. Praying on Westbrook's downfall, bro.
Stop,
you remember when that nigga went to church?
Yo, that shit is so crazy.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That was one. Even as a kid, that was one of the most wild scenes I've ever seen. I was like, that dude went to church and told God, "I need you to kill Peter Parker." Like, you think Jesus? I know Jesus would just look in heaven, just like, bro, you're a wild. I can't fulfill that wish, bro.
Nah, but yeah. Team.
Westbrook brother came on Twitter Spaces and got completely exposed. Before Westbrook's brother came on to the Twitter space, it was a Lakers space. So after the game, they would always shit on Westbrook for his terrible performances. And then when Ray Westbrook came on to the Twitter space, they completely switched up tone voice, everything, bro.
Yo, 180.
Yeah, complete
Insane,
180,
bro.
bro. It's crazy. It was crazy. I was listening to it. Mine was blown, bro. I've never seen meat riding like that before. Pause.
Real meat riding.
And it was embarrassing. Now, like, obviously, I understand it's Westbrook brother, and
they gotta defend him. It's family. I get but
at the same time, keep the same energy. He even said that. He was like, he hopped into space and he said, "Y'all was talking so much trash before I came in here. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy." Like, come on now, that's kind of embarrassing. You know, the way they all of a sudden became Westbrook, me, right? They were on this shit. But Tiana Trump, bro, I swear to God,
Tiana Trump. No, I completely agree though. Those guys, those Laker hosts, whatever. I think they were all Laker fans, but
they're bums.
Yeah,
they're bums.
It was embarrassing, bro. I had to leave because of how bad it was and how like they were condoning with what he was saying. DeAndre Jordan being a playoff god. Russell Westbrook and reinventing the bank shot, I think it was another one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then the last one, Steven Adams. We gotta talk about what happened. Yeah, between
part 2.
Yeah, so
that
was the first space was the switch up, the complete 180. The second space. Now
my brother Lil, you know what I mean?
I wasn't there. I wasn't here for this one, but I think maybe Go Bills was, or
no, I wasn't in there.
Okay,
I don't think
oh no, Bino was.
But I heard about some of it. Bino.
Yeah.
Speak on it, bro.
I'm so mad. I missed both days, bro.
What was the Bino?
All right, so the second, so Ray, so for the second night, Ray hopped into space, and he was kind of defending Russ and waiting for the trolls to come in, because Russ actually had like an okay game, but the Lakers still got blown out, right? So then after Ray left the space, Lowe or the rest of them people basically called out Ray, and then Lowe hopped up there and was basically like, they was just talking shit. Not, I won't say talking shit, but they was talking about Russ's game and whatnot, and like the things that were wrong with the Lakers, you know. And then Ray finally hopped up there and was basically like, y'all some shit talking niggas and blah blah blah. And like he wasn't saying those things specifically, but like that's basically like what was going on. Is so then they started to question him about some of the things that he was saying, and then they brought up like articles about how Westbrook's teammates say that Westbrook's a good teammate and blah blah blah. And then Lowe was like, bro, we don't know exactly what happens behind closed doors. And then Lowe was like, yo, I don't care what Steven Adams. He's like, I don't care what Steven Adams had to say years ago, right? Because he was a role player. And then Russ's brother was like,
I heard this.
Russ's brother was like, yo, don't play Steven like he was just some role player, man. He said, and then Lowe was like, so if he's not a role player, what would you call him? And then he said he was a guy in OKC, and then Lowe was like, if he wasn't a role player, what would you call him? And then he said, a dominant big man.
Yeah, bro,
he averaged like 22 and 10 or 18 and 10.
And then he was like, yeah, he averaged like 22 and 10 or like 18 and 10, and everyone just started busting out laughing.
They're sure laughing at him. I don't blame him.
And then he basically got laughed. He basically got laughed out the space when they brought up like Steven Adams' real stats or whatever, and they laughed so much that he was like, "Y'all keep that same energy," and then dipped.
Okay, let me say something about the space first, real quick. All right, so I'm gonna say this. That was funny, so I can't lie. Right? It's very, very funny when I heard about the story, whatever. But I'll say this about Ray, right? And this is why I'm not like, killing Ray Westbrook like everyone else is. Yeah, he said some stupid stuff in that space. I'm not gonna sit there and deny it, right? Very, very stupid stuff, like saying Steven Adams was a dominant big and DeAndre Jordan is a playoff god. And the other
the way he said it.
He also said, wait, y'all forgot. I went back to listen to it. Reinvented the bank shot crazy. Tim Duncan's somewhere crying after he said that shit.
I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna.
No, he said.
There's worse.
Tim Duncan left.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Yeah,
because he also said. But I'm gonna let you go, Jason, because there's some more things he said that we got to bring. He also said that when the big three gets on the court in the playoffs, nobody's gonna be able to fuck with them. That's what he said. No one's gonna be able to fuck with them.
He's straight up confident, bro.
They're gonna just run through everybody in the West,
because he's just.
He said they're gonna play. He said they're gonna play the Nets in the finals and win in 6 or 7.
I just want to quote the things he said. This is what he said, and I'm not even that mad about it. But go Bells, I want you to go first, and I'm going to go right after you, bro. I want you to go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. First off, a lot of stuff he said. He said some retarded stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but first off, I'm not gonna kill him for being confident in the Lakers. Like, what's he supposed to do? Shit on him? Like, what? Of course, he's gonna try to be optimistic, because that's his brother's team. And if you have a brother, right? And I'm just gonna say this about the other spaces. Look, if you have a brother, like, you're going to want to defend him, right? Even if he's playing at his absolute worst, you're going to want to defend him. You're going to say anything to defend him, even if it's stupid. You know what I mean? You're going to say it just to make him try to look good or deflect the blame off of him. You see? That's what he tried to do. That's what I see it as, I don't think Ray is that retarded. Like, Ray, I like when he said the playoff guy or playoff god. He said playoff god, but if you guys listen to the thing, he reiterated and he said, "Okay, guys, he's a playoff guy. There's only one God in my life." He said that, and so
you know what he meant. You know what he meant. Come on.
No.
But when you say playoff god, bro, come on, you've thrown that word around.
He said he meant guy. That's what he said. He said he meant guy first. Second off, I'll say this. Like I said, he gotta stand up for his brother. He just has to. That's in his like when they called him up to the space that what's it called? Them other dudes made trying to call him out and get on his brother and stuff like that, right? And came up and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm not gonna get on him for trying to hop in and defend his brother. Like, he said some stupid stuff. I'm not gonna sit there and deny it, but I can't blame him in that aspect, because I know if it was me and I had another athlete superstar brother, I mean, he's probably the most hated man in America right now, if we're being real.
Okay, let's chill out.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Yeah, what's it called?
The most hated man in America.
Yeah, man, he's most wanted, bro. Top trending.
Most wanted, bro. He got Westbrook got a bounty on his head. If he walks anywhere near, he gotta walk into the state or crypto.
Okay, y'all gotta stop, bro. People are not gonna actually talk shit about him in person. People are not gonna talk shit about him in person, bro. Stop it. Social media is not the world. Social media, Twitter is not real, bro. Twitter is not a real place. Stop acting like Twitter is the world, bro. It's not the real place.
Yeah, I'm not gonna completely get on him. Like, although he says stupid, I'm just not gonna get him. That's all I have to say. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like you said, Twitter isn't a real place, but at the same time, I understand. Sometimes athletes, some of this stuff can get to them, and Westbrook knows. I'll just say this: just how the way Westbrook has been playing recently, I just let y'all know this: Westbrook knows that people are talking trash about him, and it is getting to him. It is affecting him in a negative way.
The post-game shows or whatever, the post-game interviews.
It's not even the post-game interview thing that I'm worried about. I've seen Westbrook down like that. I've seen him take responsibility, try to.
No. I've never seen Westbrook that down before in my life.
The thing I'm talking about is mainly his play. He knows, because right now he's focusing on not turning the ball over so much.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing that.
He has been to the point where he's ruining his game. You know what I mean? So like he's listening to what everybody's saying, and I just want to say, although he is a problem on the Lakers, y'all need to chill out just a tad bit. All I have to say.
You know who Westbrook reminds me of? Westbrook reminds me of Trevon Diggs. Reminds me of Trevon Diggs. And I don't know how many of you guys watch football, but when it comes to Trevon Diggs, and you know what I mean when I say that, Go Bells. Like, when it comes to Trevon Diggs, there's so many negatives with having him as a corner. And he gets you some picks.
But he gets cooked all game.
But he gets cooked all game, bro. He gets cooked all game. He'll get you a pick or two, maybe a pick six, but he gets cooked for the rest of the game. We saw it last night. Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk used that nigga as route running practice. And that's how I feel about Westbrook.
He was lost.
He was lost.
He was lost. I really just want to throw a shot at the Cowboys. Y'all stink. Trevon Diggs should have not made the first team All-Pro. But
he fooled everybody, bro.
Fooled everybody. Biggest trickster in the league. He's who casual fans think Rudy Gobert is in the football terms.
I know that.
But just a trickster, bro. But all seriousness, though, let's get back to Westbrook's brother. I have no issue with Westbrook's brother defending him on spaces. Like, I really don't. Because that's your brother. Now, I will admit, when you walk in those spaces, you know what you're walking into. So you should have your facts straight. And that's where my issue comes in with that. Because, like, it seemed like also when I went to his page, he recently made that account. Like, that account was pretty recent that he made it. So I wouldn't be shocked if he literally made a Twitter account just to respond to people criticizing his brother. I'm not 100% sure if he just made it recently, but it looked pretty recent because I had never seen his account.
I followed that nigga at least for more.
So he's been out for a while?
Yeah, he has. He just don't want to follow.
Good.
He's been on Twitter, he sometimes replies to trolls, but not most of the time. This is the most active he's ever been. Literally.
Okay, that's good. That's good because I hope he didn't make this account. I'm just glad he didn't make this account just to like come at people because like, bro, you're not gonna win that fight. Don't do that. But if this is like something he just wanted to do, that's fine. But dude, you gotta have your facts straight. How can you walk in there and say Steven Adams was a dominant big man? How can you even if you don't know anything about the numbers, don't you watch the games? Like, you're telling me you watched the games and you thought Steven Adams was a dominant big. Dominant at what?
Bro,
setting picks.
And then the worst part about it, bro, is the fact that like he'll go into the spaces and be like, I just want to make sure I'm basketball. And then say
what did he say?
Bino, repeat what you said. You went in a different timeline for a second. Bino, are you in our universe right now, Bino?
Bro, Bino,
what'd you say?
Clearly not.
You cut out. Repeat what you just said. You said the worst part about it is what?
Bro, I said the worst.
This nigga running on airplane Wi-Fi, bro. It's so bad, bro.
Bino, repeat it. Repeat what you said.
Am I clear?
Yeah, you're clear. Repeat what you said.
All right. I said the worst part about it is the fact that he was like, I want to make sure I'm talking to guys who know basketball. And then he said some shit like that.
That's a fact.
I hate niggas like that because, like, niggas like that be so condescending about their viewpoints on basketball. Those be like the Hooper Twitter people. But they don't really know what they're talking about. These are the guys that think that guys like D'Lo have bags. Guys like, Kyrie Irving are the most skilled player in history. Ball don't stop type niggas. Thank you. Those kind of guys. They always are quick to condescend on people that use numbers in their arguments. They're always quick to condescend on people that use actual logic in their arguments other than just what you see on tape. Like, obviously, what you watch is cool. Like, I get that. But sometimes what you watch, you can get fooled by highlights. Some of these guys don't actually watch games. They watch highlight mixes on Twitter and YouTube. And they think that proves their point. But in the case of this guy's brother, your brother's playing bad. I'm sorry. Your brother's playing like trash, Ray. He's playing like trash. And you're lucky that I wasn't in a space like that. I'm going to keep it real with you. Low was easy on you. Low was respectful. I would have walked in there and said, your brother's playing trash. And there's no way you can tell me he isn't. I don't give a fuck about his little shitty turnovers that he doesn't do anymore. I don't give a fuck about his field goal percentage. He's playing bad. And you just need to accept that your brother's playing bad. Like, if Westbrook was my brother...
He never denied that, though.
Yeah, he never denied that.
I don't care if he didn't deny it because he knows what he's doing when he comes into space like that. He knows what he's doing when he comes into space like that. I know, but you're standing up for trash. You're standing up for trash. That's just the bottom line.
What do you want him to do, though?
Okay,
what do you want him to do?
He didn't have to come. You see that right there? What did I say when I first talked? I said when you walk in these spaces.
Your own statement.
No, but I'm not, because I'm about to tell you. When I first talked, I said I got no issue when you come up in these spaces, but you know what you're signing up for. Your brother's playing bad. Yes, people are going to talk shit about your brother playing bad.
His brother.
I have no problem with that, but when you come up there and you start lying about players that he played with,
I agree with that. No, I agree with that.
Yeah, like, it just shows you're not really arguing well. You're just you can make a sound argument without lying.
This is my side of it. I mostly agree with what Mustard's saying. Like, he's supporting his brother. Like, it's family, bro. You got to do what you got to do. Even if Westbrook is playing like the hot dog shit, which he is, but it's your brother. You got to do it. But my problem is that him saying, like, basically similar to what Mustard's saying like DeAndre Jordan's a playoff god. What was the other thing? I forgot.
Steven Adams,
right? Mm-hmm. But I don't like him talking about that type of stuff. If he came out in the space, he's like, Westbrook, man, in the playoffs, he's gonna step it up, even though we know that's not true. But I'm completely fine with him saying something like that. I'm completely fine with him saying, man, Westbrook's going on a crazy-ass fucking run. Like, he could say 50, 40, 90 Westbrook. I would not give a shit, bro. It's his brother. Like,
yeah. He could say he's going to win the MVP.
But I don't like when he's talking about other players that it's just completely... That's just it's like all fallacies.
I mean, he trying to hype up because he can't... Hey, bro, I'll say this. He can't turn around and shit on DeAndre Jordan. That's all I'd say. He can't just be like, DJ's ass. But I
you don't have to say he's a playoff god.
But you don't even have to mention him. Yeah, you don't even have to mention him.
I'll say that though. I mean, they were bringing him up, but I feel
a playoff.
No, I'm just saying, like, you don't have to.
Funny.
Yeah, you didn't have to say. You didn't have to hype him up. Go Bells. Come on, like, you don't have to do that.
We know who DeAndre Jordan is, bro.
And my thing is,
but even then,
and the reason I'm annoyed about this, I wouldn't have even brought this shit up if he didn't say, "I just hope I'm talking to guys that actually know basketball."
It's crazy.
Like, how can you preface your comments by saying that shit and then you say the dumbest things I've ever heard?
That's also a good point. You know what's crazy as well? DeAndre Jordan has not been in the playoffs for like 6 years.
Did he play last year in the playoffs? They benched him, right?
No.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say
DMP.
So I had this idea that DeAndre was a playoff guy or god, whatever he said. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, it's just factually incorrect. It's
incorrect. But speaking of the Lakers, can I go on this rant real quick?
What?
Because I got a couple things to say, bro. Couple things y'all probably not gonna like. Real quick, right? So one, I want to talk about Frank Vogel. It's Frank Vogel. Y'all already know I love coaches. Darius knows that. Mustard knows that. Bino, y'all all know that. I love coaches, right? I hate seeing coaches being thrown under the bus for no reason. You hop in those spaces. You listen to fans on the podcast. They blaming him. They blaming Frank Vogel. They want this man jobless immediately. They're blaming him for everything. Like their roster is perfect, right? Like think of this as a coach, right? There's no defensive scheme you can run that could hide your lack of wings, lack of defensive wings, lack of offensive players. Like it is so hard to make a lineup as that coach, as a coach of the Lakers, that will, be able to run things on both ends of the floor. I'm not talking about just a starting lineup because that's not the NBA. I'm talking about multiple lineups. That's something that's almost impossible to do, yet they're asking Frank Vogel to do. Could you imagine? I said this earlier. Could you imagine giving somebody pieces to build a bridge, right? And you give them a couple of solid pieces and then a bunch of sticks and be like, yeah, guys, build this bridge. And they don't get it done and you yell at them. Does that make sense? Frank Vogel is trying his best. Now, I'm going to say this. Frank Vogel isn't perfect. By all means, he's not perfect. I never call any coach perfect. They make mistakes just like players do. But at the end of the day, bro, the dude don't got the roster. He don't got the pieces. He don't got healthy players to do anything. So you shouldn't blame him. That's number one. Number two, the person that should be getting the most blame out of anybody on this roster. This is going to sound crazy. They're going crazy, bro. Look at you.
Pick six, nigga. It's over. Like, this game is over already. Oh, my goodness.
Yo, this might sound crazy, but the person that should be getting the most blame, LeBron James. Now, I know he's been playing at an MVP level.
Oh, my goodness. What the fuck?
Listen to me.
What the fuck did you just say?
Listen to me, right?
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. What?
Every single year, this nigga handpicks his team.
Oh my god, that is so dumb. That is a bad argument, bro. That's a bad argument.
Let me finish. This nigga handpicks his team. He goes away from the formula every time he goes to a team, right? Russell Westbrook. I know Russell Westbrook. We all know who Russell Westbrook was before he came here. We all knew his weaknesses. We all knew his strengths. We all knew that he'd probably struggle to fit with LeBron. But LeBron decided to get Russell Westbrook over there. Westbrook is playing like himself, although he has played probably way worse than himself these past couple of games. He is playing like himself, how Westbrook usually plays. Westbrook is going to turn the ball over. Westbrook is not a good shooter. He's never been a good shooter. So what makes y'all think, this is the crazy thing about it, Lakers fans asking this man to make threes and turn the ball over less? Westbrook has never done that in his career. Why are you asking him to do? You think he's going to change? How many players at the end of their career completely change their games? That doesn't happen, right? We all knew who he was going to be. We all knew who Westbrook was going to be defensively, offensively. That's on LeBron. LeBron wanted him over there. LeBron moved the pieces around to get him over there. LeBron did that. That was on him. Why is LeBron getting blamed for that? LeBron wanted Westbrook. And now he ruined your chances of winning a championship. That's all I'd say. Like you can't kill some. It's like what's it called? Me being I was extremely mad at Melo because Melo wasn't even shooting well. So I'm not even gonna use that as an example. But it just doesn't make sense to me. how you can blame all of this. Like, they blaming all of it on Westbrook and Frank Vogel. Those are the only two dudes that get blamed for the Lakers. But Bron controls most of that franchise. He controls a lot. He has a lot of say in a lot of stuff. He basically handpicked this roster. This roster has holes. That's on him. I'm sorry. That's all I got to say, bro. Those are two things that piss me off from Lakers fans. And I know y'all love to ride LeBron's meat. I know he's playing extremely well, but he's also part of the problem.
You said he's the biggest problem.
Yeah, you heard
Okay,
it.
let me address. No, Darius, let me get this. This is a clown.
Let me ask this, bro. Yeah, are you blaming LeBron James for Westbrook playing this bad?
I'm not blaming LeBron for playing for Westbrook playing that. Like I said,
you just said that. Like
you just said that. You just said that.
No, he didn't say. He said he should have expected this.
He said he's most to blame. You said LeBron's most to blame for this.
No. I'm not even gonna lie. No. No one could expect Westbrook to be this bad.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying layups no more.
He's missing layups.
Even if you're saying no.
I said this
even if you say the fit is bad and LeBron should have known that, LeBron did not think Westbrook would play this bad.
Anthony Davis is injured. Westbrook is missing layups.
Exactly. AD is hurt. Anthony, they still don't have Kendrick Nunn. You just say he got hurt again. There's a setback in his injury.
Yes, he just got another injury.
Let's not forget what's his name. You know, the COVID thing that's been going on this year. I mean, maybe he could have expected that. But Anthony Davis being hurt as well. LeBron didn't expect that stuff to happen. Stop acting. LeBron. But let's forget that. Let's forget all of that for a second. Because even if you remove that from the equation, the problem that I think a lot of people have, that argument works when you're in Cleveland. That argument with LeBron controlling franchises works when he went back there. That argument doesn't work anymore. It does not work anymore. Yes, LeBron still has say-so in the front office, but this is not Cleveland. This is the Lakers. Jeannie Buss, she's not afraid of her job. Her dad gave her the franchise. If she didn't want Russell Westbrook, she would not have gone through with that trade. Rob Pelinka, he has a spot with the Lakers for life. He does not run the Lakers the way he ran Cavaliers. At the end, it's up to make moves. They listen to LeBron. LeBron has a say-so. Of course, I think we all know LeBron obviously has a say-so. But to just act like he just is towering over Staples or Crypto Center these days, and he just tells them what to do, that's a lie. It's just not true. It's not true. Like, stop acting like.
I just find it crazy that Gobos is saying this when LeBron's having the best season one of
the best stretches of his career. That is the lamest shit I've ever heard. You're actually don't interrupt me. You're actually finding a way to blame LeBron. Of course, LeBron has some culpability for wanting Westbrook and valuing the player over the fit of what they could have gotten, whether it's Buddy Hield or whatever shooter, whatever it is they could have gotten. Even though I don't even think Buddy Hield would have been as valuable as a lot of people are saying.
I agree.
Because they have shooters. They have Malik Monk. They have Wayne Ellington. They have shooters on the team. So I don't even know why a lot of people are hyping up Buddy Hield and what he would have done on this. Like, that's just crazy.
Especially considering you should be ashamed, Gobels. No way you just said that shit, bro.
That's the lamest shit I've ever heard. That's so lame. You have no shame. You have no shame. You're blaming a guy who's playing as arguably the best player in the league right now. Arguably playing the best basketball in the NBA right now. And you're blaming him for what's going on.
Man, LeBron be dropping 30 points every night, bro. And it's all because Westbrook be missing layups and he's getting blamed for it.
It's Westbrook's fault. It's LeBron's fault Westbrook's missing layups. It's LeBron's fault Westbrook can't knock down an open mid-range.
Let me ask you something. Gobos, let me ask you that.
Never said that.
It's LeBron's fault Anthony Davis is made of glass, right?
You're putting majority of blame on LeBron James.
Never.
That's what you said. Did you not say you're putting majority of the blame on LeBron?
Braun gets the most blame. But can I explain? My?
Go ahead.
You already explained. Oh my God, another interception.
Go ahead.
Okay,
it's not making sense.
So what I said about the Westbrook thing, right? Never said I blamed him for him smoking layups. I never. First off, and I said this while I was speaking. If y'all listened, right? I said, okay, this last 5-game stretch, obviously Westbrook has not been good, right? But before that 5-game stretch, when Westbrook was averaging Listen, when Westbrook was averaging 20 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, shooting 45, 46% from the field and 32% from three, right? He was shooting good percentages at some point of the season before this terrible 5-6 game stretch, right? I'm saying, even then, I said I had this take for a minute. We knew what Westbrook's strengths and flaws were. Bron knew that they literally played this nigga in a series, and they knew his strengths and flaws. Yet, although they did not fit, Bron still said it was Bron. It was Bron's idea. Bron and AD. If you want to throw an AD in there, you can throw him in there too, right? Them dudes were the ones that decided to have a meeting with Russell Westbrook during the summer, knowing for a fact that this man has the flaws and he does not feel LeBron James. He also called Carmelo. Carmelo said this with his own two lips, talking about, I need you, knowing Melo sucks. Come on now.
Okay, this is why you're still wrong. Because at the end of the day, one, the Lakers front office, LeBron, Jeannie Buss, and Rob Pelinka, they still have the final say. No matter what the fuck you say, they have the final say. Not LeBron James.
And at the end,
okay?
Of the day,
you're gonna let me finish. You're gonna let me finish my second point. You're gonna let me say my second point because my second point is probably gonna shut down what the fuck you're about to say. My second point is gonna probably shut.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this just real quick. At the end of the day, do you want to keep LeBron James happy? Yes or no?
I still think LeBron would have been fine, even if they didn't get Westbrook. You tell me LeBron's just gonna be like, yeah, you couldn't get Westbrook, so I'm out of here. I'm unhappy. No, Westbrook's not that important to LeBron James.
Yeah,
this is not Dwayne Wade.
That sounds wild.
He's important enough for him to fly out and have a meeting with him. Come on.
Yeah, because he wanted to play with. That means nothing. LeBron can fly out to play with.
You guys are
the lamest argument. Stop acting like they would have just lost LeBron if they didn't get Russell Westbrook. Stop it.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy, bro. You think the Westbrook be all end all?
Stop it, bro.
Bro, that is crazy. You know,
LeBron has played with far worse players in worse situations and stuck it out in way worse situations than this. So stop it, bro. Stop it. That is a lame argument. Stop trying. That is so lame. I can't believe you're trying to find a way to blame LeBron James.
Yeah, I'm blaming him.
Yeah, because you're lame. You're lame.
I think you could put like blame, but not the most blame.
You're bitchless. This is the most bitchless thing you've ever done. This is the most bitchless thing you've ever done and ever said. Yeah, I'm be honest with you, bro. I'm be honest with you. You've said some bitchless things, but this takes the cake, bro. This takes the cake.
How to ruin your birthday, bro? How to ruin it for me?
I'm sorry, I'm not wrong. Y'all can say whatever you want. I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong.
Oh
Jalen Brunson, you suck. Jesus Christ, man.
I just want to say, Kyler Murray, bro, this is one of the worst performances I've ever seen you have, man.
Oh, yeah. I heard he's in hell right now, bro. Jesus Christ.
All right, next topic, bro.
I'm right. I already know I'm right. That's my rant.
No, fuck you.
Anthony Davis will be back in a week and a half, bro.
Wait.
That nigga Joe Bills thought he was. Wait, that came out, or is you already just saying?
Oh, you're just saying.
Well, they said they're looking to.
Niggas acting like legit made a thing.
Their road trip at the end of the month.
Let's be honest, bro. If AD even comes back, like,
nah, he's gonna make a difference.
He is gonna make their defense is gonna be way better.
Their defense is gonna be way better, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Way better. And AD is gonna play the 5, so
no 5th seed. Actually,
look, bro. AD's knees are going to be fucking. Oh man, bro.
Y'all think LeBron could actually make a real serious MVP push? Because I ain't gonna lie, that bottom half of the West.
No.
That bottom half of the West, if the Lakers go on a run,
they have to be like a 4th seed, bro.
Yeah, let me finish real quick, bro. That bottom half of the West, they can make if they make a legit run to the top 4 seed, a top 4 or 5 seed. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it said top 4.
That's not impossible.
They're not getting.
That's impossible.
Even if they don't get the top 4, if they get to the 5th seed, that's an MVP push. He can
listen. They would have, in my opinion, they would have to win like 50 games. So they would have to go. They would have to be like fucking 30-10 the last 40 games, bro.
And the hardest strength the hardest schedule for the league, I think, or second hardest because of the Bucks. I think have the hardest right now.
Honestly, I don't think that. I don't think that schedule bullshit matters because teams be playing ass or got players injured all the time, bro.
That is a good point.
That's very true. That's a good point.
But the Lakers can't even beat the bad teams. What makes you think they're gonna be good teams?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Bro, I don't care, bro. Anything that lowers Carmelo's minutes, bro.
Listen, the Lakers about to face the Jazz in like an hour, so you already know how that's gonna go.
Y'all play Carmelo? The Lakers play Carmelo? They don't play Carmelo? It's the same thing.
Yeah,
the Jazz. I just wanted to say. I'm calling it. I just wanted to say. There's nearly 3 minutes left in the first half. Kyler Murray has 22 yards throwing the ball and 2 interceptions.
Generational, bro.
Well, yes. How many interceptions?
2 interceptions.
Rams defense, baby.
He had an interception where he was trying to avoid a safety, and he just threw it up, and they ended up picking it off.
So
ass, for a touchdown. Bro. Yeah,
22 yards.
He literally just threw it. Yeah, this is one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my entire life. And I love Kyler because I live in Houston. Kyler's a Texas guy.
It's not for the midget niggas, bro. Come on now.
All right, the next topic is the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh man, bro, my jaw agenda is looking. Did you say 61?
Let me start. I just want to apologize to the Grizzlies for having y'all missed the playoffs, bro.
I think I had them making the play-in.
Nah, I smooth disrespected them too. I had them like at the 9th.
I don't remember actually, but
I'm gonna keep it real. Props to the Grizzlies for real because
are they legit, bro?
They are. I'm gonna come out and say they are legit. I don't think they're gonna be championship contenders, but I think they could make a legit playoff push, like second round, like deep second round exit. Like maybe they could beat the Hawks of last year and maybe make a surprise conference finals appearance. I think the team is just really well balanced. They have defenders, and I think that Ja going out for that period of time helped a lot of their defense. Not saying that Ja's like this huge defensive liability, but I do think that like a lot of the guys built more chemistry. Certain guys got better, like Jaren Jackson Jr. He's improved a lot defensively this year. He's avoiding foul trouble a lot more than he used to. I think his offense needs to definitely get better though. Like he's so inconsistent offensively. But from what I've seen, he's definitely gotten better. Even especially like the stretch without Steven Adams, he's been doing really well playing the 5. So props to him there. And also Dillon Brooks coming back when Ja went out, that helped their defense a whole ton. Dillon Brooks has played well. Shout out to Desmond Bane. He's been a sniper all year. Also other guys stepped up. Kyle Anderson. I like their rookie, Zaire Williams. I like what I've seen from Zaire Williams, bro. He's not playing bad, Go Bells. He's not playing bad.
Oh my gosh. I don't care, dude. Bro. I'm a Zaire.
You be so quick to throw that word. This dude is not.
I want to shout out Ja though, because he's playing really well this season, and he's easily my most improved player. And
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Hey man, if he's not a superstar, he's a bust.
He's the MIP right now. I think he's the MIP.
Yeah, sir. You already know how it is.
He went from
he's starting.
He went from most starting right to MIP, bro. That's incredible.
He's starting in the All-Star game, isn't he?
Who?
Yeah, he should. He should.
Who?
Ja starting. He's starting in the All-Star game.
He should anyway.
I'll say this, bro. The person that I got to get the most credit is my man, Jaren Jackson. I know his offense has fallen off.
But like the most credit for the team's success?
Not probably like okay, probably not the most credit for the team. That for me goes to coaching actually. But Jaren Jackson Jr., bro, him going from
wait, Go Bells. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but like you think coaching has been more important than Ja's success?
Yes, nigga, because Ja is not the only.
Okay. No, that's fine. But so after that is Ja, right?
After that, bro, yeah, it's Ja.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Actually, defense.
You said what?
Nah, I'm playing. It's Ja, but I'm being so serious. Jaren Jackson is up there with Ja in my opinion. The reason why I'm saying this,
Wait, what? What?
You're so lame.
Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Listen.
What do you mean by that, bro?
I'm not saying he's as good as Ja, by all means. I'm saying in terms of importance, bro, what he's done to make improvements on the defensive end. Because honestly, my gripe with Jaren Jackson Jr. early was not the fact that he was torching it offensively earlier. Like, besides last season when he came back, years prior, my issue with him was the fact that he was a below-average defender. He had all the tools on the planet, but he could not stop fouling. He did not know how to rotate, right? Off-ball defense was not good. He was block hunting, not rebound. He was
a good weak side guy. That's it. He was just a weak side blocker.
That was basically in, like, he had some on-ball stuff, but, like, that was it, right? Now, bro, he's transforming into what we see. And him transforming defensively basically coincides with the Grizzlies streak. Basically, they have been like so good, and I think a huge reason for this is because of Jaren Jackson. I got to give him his credit because I'm gonna be real with you. I was shitting on him to start the season. I mean, he was embarrassing me because this dude. I was like, you're not good offensively, and you're not that consistent defensively. What does that matter? Now, bro, the fact, and I've never seen this jump. It's probably like similar to, probably bigger than DeAndre Ayton's jump. A player going from a slightly below average defender to an all NBA defender in one offseason is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I got to give him credit for that. That's insane. Good job, Jaren Jackson Jr. Shout out to Ja. He's doing his stuff. And that Memphis team, honestly, this year, I can see them making the finals. Definitely. Making the finals and winning a championship. Because, and I'm so serious, there's not a team, maybe the Bucks, but even then, they match up so well to the Bucks that I'm willing to say they could probably beat them in a series. But there's not a team that I can say, man, this team is going to smoke the shit out of them. Because the way their defense is set up, two rim protective, they can go small, versatile. They have that number one dude. They have multiple 15-plus point per game scores, so they don't need a primary second option. I mean, they got everything you need. I don't see anything stopping them from winning this year. Now, in later years, I don't think they're contenders next year when everybody's healthy because I see the Clippers, I see the healthy Nuggets. But that team, bro, that's a contender right now. This year, bro, they're contenders. I see them. They're contenders to come out the West easily and win a championship. Easily.
I think honestly easily? the take that they
that's easy.
I think the take of them getting to the finals is ridiculous. I don't think they're sniffing a championship. It doesn't mean they're a bad team.
I don't think that take is that bad though. I really don't think so.
That they could beat any team in the NBA in a series.
Yeah.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. They're not beating any team in the NBA.
Why do you say that?
Because I genuinely don't believe that Ja's that good enough to be leading a team to that much success right now. Ja's been having a great season, and I don't think that the Grizzlies are like a bad team. I just don't think they're better than the Suns. I don't think they're better than who else is out there? The Warriors when they are going to be in their bags. I don't think they're better than the Bucks. I don't think they're better than the Nets. Hell, I don't think they're not better than the Nets. Bro, don't let the Nets regular season shit. I'm sorry. Like I understand.
It's not
wait, I'm not done. I'm not done.
My fault.
Don't let the Nets regular season shit fool you. I genuinely believe in the playoffs. Like KD, he's gonna do his shit, and I think he could solo squad enough teams. And I think the Grizzlies are a team he could solo squad, bro.
They gotta make it out the East first.
No, but that's the thing. I don't even think the Nets are gonna make it out the East. So I'm just naming teams like in scenario. I said I'm naming teams because we're talking about teams they could run into in the finals. Because you're the one who said that they could win a championship. So the Nets are contenders. I mean, hey,
I'm not gonna lie. Saying the Grizzlies can win a championship and the Nets can't is wild to me, bro.
That's so wild, bro. That's so wild. I mean, but Go Bells doesn't understand. Of course, you don't think it is because you're goof. You're a clown. You're a cornball. You don't understand that that's just stupid. It's dumb. It doesn't make sense.
I'll explain to you why I say this. It's because, first off, I see them as this. They match up they matched up with every team in the league perfect. I mean, when you look at it, when they're playing, let's say they meet the Bucks in the finals, right? You look at that, you have another 6'11" dude who can move his feet across the perimeter. Now, obviously, he's not going to be one-on-one in Giannis throughout the entire time. But you got a dude like that that can move his feet across the perimeter and is shown to give the Bucks problems in the past, right? Jaren Jackson Jr., along with another rim protector in Steven Adams. If you don't want him, you can take him out and run another double big lineup with two versatile bigs in Brandon Clark and Jaren Jackson Jr., right? Their defense is almost.
You think they could stop Giannis?
I think.
Be honest, bro.
Stuff, okay, nobody's gonna stop Giannis. Nobody's gonna stop Giannis.
Even contain Giannis.
Nobody's gonna contain. Nobody's gonna. Well, actually, okay. Probably outside of the Raptors. The Raptors
don't count. The Raptors don't count.
I got to bring them up there because the Raptors, I can't lie, they do a very good job of fouling Giannis, right, and getting away with it. Outside the Raptors, the Miami Heat, they're probably one of the teams, like, just matchups-wise. I haven't seen them play with my own 2 eyes. We're going to see that in the next game, basically. Matchups-wise, I think they match up so well with the Bucks outside of those two teams. Like, and I think even if they don't contain Giannis, I think they can contain that Bucks team, right? This is coming from a Bucks fan, right? That team, I think they can contain the Warriors and they can kill them on the glass.
Who's Giannis' primary defender?
It's going to be
Triple J.
Triple J.
Yeah.
So you believe Triple J?
It's not about primary
defense. He's talking about team defense.
I mean, but who are they bringing as the help? I mean, Steven Adams. Is that who you bring as the help? But the problem is you have Bobby Portis who can space the floor, so Steven Adams has to guard the perimeter, and Bobby Portis is great at doing that this year.
And this is how it's always been against the Bucks. This is how you have to beat them, right? Because if we're being real, let's just be honest. In the playoffs, the Bucks 3-point shooting falls off from all corners, right? Everybody falls off,
but you still have to guard him.
You still got to guard him, but what I mean is, like, you're gonna help, you're gonna send a wall, and you're gonna rotate. Basically, that's what you do. That's how you have to do it, right? And you gotta hope that these niggas miss shots, and it's very possible. I think they have dudes that can fly around and cause problems.
I think Drew has no problem. I wouldn't say he could lock up Ja. I think he has no problem containing Ja on the perimeter. And I think honestly, when I see teams like the Grizzlies that I don't think they over depend on Ja, but I think in a lot of these games, like,
No, you can continue.
I think in a lot of these games, where like a lot of guys can go out there and get a bucket, I just think that like in the playoffs where you're running like 6, 7, 8 man rotations, where you have to rely more on your top guys, I'm gonna trust Chris Paul and D Book or Steph Curry and Clay or Middleton and Giannis a lot more than Ja and maybe Jaren Jackson Jr. or maybe Dylan Brooks, because we know Dylan Brooks, he's pretty inconsistent himself. Or maybe Brandon Clark to step up, or maybe whoever it is. Like, those guys are not for sure legit options. That's why, yeah, sure, they don't need a number 2 option right now to have a great regular season, but in the playoffs, you do need that because your lineups are going to shorten. Certain guys aren't going to get minutes. I mentioned Zaire Williams. There's a chance he's probably not even going to play in some of these playoffs.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? And he's been doing well in some of the minutes they've given him recently. But in the playoffs, you rely a lot more on your 4th, 5th, 6th guys in the rotation because your rotations will shorten. So that's why when you say, oh, they could get to the championship, they could win it all, I don't fucking see that shit happening. There's no way that's going to happen. You know, like even in the series versus the Lakers, who knows what would happen?
Chill out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
no, you can say chill out all you want. Once Westbrook's out of there, anything's possible for that team. That's all I have to say.
I'm not even gonna talk about
they're gonna wave him.
I'd wave his ass.
Nah, like, but
you think you joke? Darius, you're laughing, but I'm so serious. You only got one more year of his contract anyway, so just wave his ass.
My thing about that is you're talking about the options and stuff like that, and like I understand you on that standpoint because, you know, first, second options really matter. And, you know, for me, Like I was really thinking about that. Like, what's it called? I was really thinking about that. You're very right about that. You know, like that honestly happens very often where, you know, the second and first options matter a lot. But
and also, I don't mean to cut you off, but Ja's jumper has severely improved, and I'm happy for him. But there's just a small part of me that doesn't know if this is like a real thing yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing about it. That's
and
the
teams are still leaving him open. Teams are still leaving him open on the way. They're still going under his screens. And if he's facing a team like the Bucks, where he can't just waltz his way into the paint, obviously because they have Giannis and maybe even Brooks back by then to play backup 5, because I assume he's not going to start now. But they have rim protectors, and if Drew's just going under his screens and he has to shoot a lot of threes, more than he even usually does, I don't know if like that. And I can't even believe I'm maintaining them the Bucks. They're not getting out of the West.
Now, I'm gonna say this. I do think the Bucks will win in a series versus them. I'm not gonna lie. Like, come on now. Like, I believe.
You think they can beat the Suns?
Yeah, I do think they can beat the Suns. But like, let me say this, right? First off, like you're bringing that up. They go under Ja's screens, but this is the thing about Ja. This is the beauty about him. This is what I look for in number one options. First off, if you can get it going and cook people without your jumper falling, Ja doesn't need his jumper. Even when people go under his screens, he still finds a way to get to the paint because he has some of the widest steps in the NBA as a guard. You know, he finds a way to get in the paint, finds ways to easily draw fouls. He is almost impossible to contain by himself, right? Even with a guy like Drew, but I think Drew's Drew is probably the best guard defender in the league. You could easily say that, right? It's going to take a team effort to stop a guy like him. You know what I mean? So, but versus the Suns, I think they're going to have very similar issues to what's it called? To what they had last year. And basically, the Grizzlies are too big. They have too many good big men, and they will kill the Suns inside if DA is not on the floor 24/7. So that's just how I understand. JaVale's nice, but also you got to remember
JaVale's been good.
6'11" dude. Yeah, he has. He's been very good, but I still think they're going to kill him.
I'm sorry, but Jaren Jackson Jr. offensively is not. So I genuinely and you know that, like, offensively he just hasn't been good this year. He's inconsistent. That I wouldn't say he's not good because he has great games. He's just very inconsistent. Like, he'll have a game where he'll drop 20. Next game, he drops 12. And it'll be an inefficient ass 12. And still, even on the boards, he's not much of a factor. Even though, I ain't gonna lie, over the last couple of games, he's been killing it on the boards. I got to give it to him. Without Steven Adams, he stepped up at the 5. Yeah. But I don't see the Grizzlies getting out the West, bro. I think they're a second-round team, and they can go to the conference finals. I definitely can see that. I can easily see a conference finals appearance, but I don't see them getting to the finals.
I'm sorry, but I'm just not that scared of the Warriors. That's a lot to say, bro.
Of course you're not. Of course you're not.
Trust Steph? Nah, bro, not me. Come on, no.
No, you trust Draymond.
Nah, I trust Draymond, but Steph can carry him down, bro. Come on now.
All right. The next topic's the Hawks.
Black.
This team right here, bro. I mean, I thought they would be like a 5th, 6th seed. Straight fucking ass cheeks, bro. Recently just traded Cam Reddish for Kevin Knox, and I believe like a fake first.
Yeah, fake first round pick.
Went from best young.
That's not a fake first. It's not a fake first. It's not a fake first. It moves down years, so it's cool.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, it does. So it's like a solid
best young corner.
I thought it was next year Hornets pick.
Yeah, it's a Hornets.
It's next year's Hornet. I think it's this year's Hornet pick. Is it 2022 pick?
Oh, yes. Well, I forgot we're in 2022 already.
Yeah, I know. Right? You're not used to it, but no, but like 2022. It's 2022, right? And if it isn't, like, it's like top 14 pick, right? And if it doesn't convert, then it's like next year, like, top something pick, whatever. Like it constantly.
Regardless, it ain't no lottery pick, bro. It ain't
not a lottery pick, but it's a solid pick.
It's whatever. It's a not a lottery pick. So, but it's still something though for Cam Reddish. It's something. I mean, they needed something. I've always said it. It's a huge pickup for the Knicks because we all know RJ and Cam Reddish, they friends with each other from college.
You already hearing the rumors about the?
Oh, You already know they're gonna link up. It's coming.
Really?
Cool. You talking about Zion?
Oh, you already know. This is just step one.
Out of here, bro. Come on now.
Gobel's just trying to push his small market agenda.
Yeah, that's just a small market thing, bro.
I'm saying Gobel's head will explode if Zion ends up in New York.
It's a small market league. That
was the biggest lie I've ever told. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think it's a good move for the Knicks. That should be self-explanatory. They didn't have to give up much of anything to get him. And then in the case of the Hawks, they've just shout out to my nigga OBJ, but they've just gone through some shit, bro. Like injuries to certain players, like Bogdanovich missed some games earlier on in the year. Hunter has missed most of the season. He's like their best wing defender. Capella's out right now, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. Is he in protocol?
I don't know what happened. He was literally playing most of the year. I don't know why he's maybe an injury, small injury. It's not something serious. I think he should be back within the next couple of days.
Injury.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is.
But once Capella and like Hunter are back, which is literally their best defenders, I expect a lot of things to change. So I wouldn't be I'm not too concerned, but the thing I'm concerned a little bit is
at this point I'm concerned.
I'm not, because like the Hawks, even though I had high expectations for them, I did think something not this bad, but something like a drop off could happen to where they're bottom tier team in the East, because the East is getting better by the day, and also because this is the best conference. And also I think, let's just be real, they kind of peaked. Like they peaked a little too early.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, touchdown. Yeah, what the fuck was that, bro? I think they got peaked.
Upset that the East is better than the West.
I mean, it is. But I think they just peaked a little too early, bro. I think that's it. They peaked a lot earlier than a lot of people expected. And because certain players, like their system is pretty basic. Like their offensive system is pretty basic. It's just high pick and roll over and over and over and over.
It's good. It's working.
I mean, yeah, their offense is fine. But their defense, I think, is the big problem.
Yep.
And I just think their offense is not creative enough to overcome the defensive weaknesses right now. But I mean, how many offenses really can be when their defense is suffering the way it is? So I don't know. The Hawks, I think they'll be fine, but first round exit. I'm not expecting much from them this postseason.
They got to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, I'm just saying, like, if they do, like that's the
they'd
ceiling.
be lucky to get the A seed.
Bro, come on now.
Hey, time to tank.
Hey, this is what I'm saying. This is what I believe for the Hawks.
Hey,
but like, seriously, right? First off, very, very hard to build a team around Trey, because not only do you have to get offense beats, but you have to get damn near all NBA defenders at almost every level. Basically, that's one, right? Because Trey is just that bad on defense.
I remember when I used to say that. Yeah, y'all remember when I used to tell y'all about Trey? I used to tell y'all.
I don't think anybody denied it.
No, nobody denied it.
No. But y'all called me a hater for. Y'all called me.
No, that's not what we said about. That was not the part where you were mad about.
Wow. Backtracking.
No.
F that. You were actually hating, bro. Come on now.
I was hating.
You was on his. Oh man, bro, you were hating, bro.
No, bro. I said it. I
Jonah
said
Jameson hating
I'm
level, bro.
scared.
Where, bro?
I said. I was like, look, man, I don't. If like you can really win consistently every year with Trey, I don't know, because the nigga, like, he's a great offensive player, but it's so hard to build around players that are as bad as he is defensively. And off ball, he ain't good. He ain't good. He doesn't do anything off the ball, and he has some gravity. Like Trey got his gravity off the ball, but the nigga don't want to use it. Nigga loves them high pick and rolls with John Collins and Capella. He loves throwing lobs and picking apart the defense with the ball in his hands, which he's great at. But it's hard to build around and play with that. But go ahead, go Bill. My bad.
But no, all I had to say is this, and all I want to say is this, bro. I said this to Hawks fans. Focus on your. I know Trey was he was getting so mad, but like, at the end of the day, when you rebuild, it's never about, small like these little peaks. You know what I mean? These little small peaks, and then being trash or mediocre for the rest of the time. You want a decade of success, and you can't have that if you don't stockpile on your assets or your best players. They don't have anybody that's a real second option to Trae Young, right? John Collins is nice, but John Collins isn't going to handle the ball. John Collins is a play finisher. DeAndre Hunter is nice. He can create a bit, but he is mainly a play finisher. You know?
He's too injury prone anyway.
Clint Capella, play finisher. Bogdanovich, extremely injury prone as well. But mainly, he also, and he's a dude that can create a bit too, but mainly play finisher. These dudes are play finishers. You get those creators and also play finishers in the draft. If they tanked for like one more year, way better.
How about Simmons?
You said what?
Simmons.
How about them trading for Ben Simmons?
Is Ben Simmons really gonna change them? Because his issues, yeah, like okay, I'll say this.
I was gonna say, bro.
Okay, yeah, he will change them. Obviously, his defense, we all know about it.
Huge.
But at the end of the day, he's still gonna be a dude that hack a Simmons, right? Are you planning on playing him at the 5? Because that's not Ben Simmons' real position, especially on defense.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, Go Bells.
What?
This may be wishful thinking, but I am starting to buy into Ben Simmons will get better. Like I genuinely think for him to be doing what he's doing, like I'm really starting to buy into that. For him to be doing what he's doing, there's just no way he walks into the next arena he's gonna play in and not actually try to take jump shots. There's just no way.
If I was a Sixers fan,
I think he will. His free throws will be fine. Like you can improve as a free throw shooter. If DeAndre Jordan can get better as a free throw shooter, Ben Simmons can get better as a free throw shooter. And his free throws last year, his free throws last year in the playoffs were at a career low. He will never shoot that bad again, bro. 30%. He will never shoot that bad again.
But that was just is Ben Simmons still a hack target?
A hack target?
Yes.
I mean, like I said, he can get better at that. That's my point. Like you can get better at free throws, bro. It's not impossible. I've seen players do it before.
I mean, is he going to shoot 70+% from the free throw line? That's what I used to ask.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible at all.
I agree. But
he's done it. He's had maybe not 70%, but 68%, 69%. That's definitely doable, bro.
It always outside of his first playoff run, it always falls off and he always becomes a hack target. Yeah, you're right. Even if he goes over to the Hawks, let's say that he plays the 5. You know what I mean? Like I said, I still don't think that's his natural position. One, and also
not the. He would probably play the 4
with Clint Capella.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Get Collins out of there. Get that nigga out of there, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I like John Collins.
Plays defense, right?
Yeah, no, I know. But he's not Simmons. I'm sorry, he's not Ben Simmons on defense. And I like Collins. Good lob threat, but I'm gonna keep it real. His contract don't look good for as good as he actually is. It's not as good as he's not worth the money that he got paid. Happy for him, secure the bag, but he's a lob catching big that's an average defender.
He's not average. Top.
Yes, he is. He's average.
Yeah, he's actually a positive defender. Actually, that's
okay. He's positive based on the fact that he has a best rim protector. Without Capella, he was buns. Yes, he got better, but he got better because he had help. Like I don't think enough people understand. If you're a power forward and you're playing one of the best rim protectors in the league, you're gonna look a lot better than you actually are. And like he's not a major plus defender. That's why Julius Randle, you thought he was neutral on defense because he had all that help behind him.
He still has help behind him. John Collins got worse.
Oh no, but he's never been good. You thought he was neutral. I always knew he was. You just thought he tricked you. He tricked you.
Not that
but
he tricked you.
He was able to trick you. He was able to trick you,
bro. And I'm gonna say this: even if you do play with a elite rim protector with you, which I'll say this, right? It does make a difference, right? You still gotta try. John Collins has shown.
Yeah, he's average,
especially in the playoffs, right? Because there were times where they went small, they put him on a beat, and he made a difference. Just with him, he made a difference. He's shown that he's
average. People have moments. He had a moment. He had a moment.
Not even a moment. It's not even moments. His defense was game changing.
He had moments, bro.
But like, obviously Ben Simmons is a better defender. I'm not gonna sit there and deny.
He's a better player.
Yeah, he's a better player. But I just don't think he's gonna make that much of a difference. I don't think they automatically become better than a lot of teams in the East. Nah.
All right, man. Look, hey, Ben Simmons got engaged during this whole fiasco. I'm assuming he's working on his game, bro. I'm assuming he's working on his game. If he's working on getting a shorty in his life, he has to be working on his game. So I think Ben Simmons. I'm buying into the Ben Simmons will get better.
I don't know what that meant, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, y'all forcing bad, bro. Yeah. Y'all forced it so heavy about me saying it, bro. I'm just saying I'm happy for the dude getting if he's working on improving his personal life, he gotta be working on improving his professional life. All I'm saying, bro, he has to be getting if Ben Simmons doesn't take jumpers like when he comes back, then
I don't even think he needs to take jumpers. My thing is, dude, be more aggressive. That's all you need to do. But I
think he'll do that too.
He hasn't done that his entire career. So what makes
you think true.
That he hasn't been aggressive in
his rookie year? He was aggressive. He was an aggressive rookie.
He still wasn't as aggressive.
For his rookie year, he was.
Listen to this, and this is what I say. I'll say this about him, right? If he was aggressive, we wouldn't be talking about this free throw issue. Because Giannis, at one point, was a terrible free throw shooter, and he's always a bad free throw shooter in the playoffs. But the fact that he's so aggressive and he gets to the line so often, putting pressure on dudes, getting dudes in foul trouble, I don't care about. He's just not aggressive. He's not.
But that's my point. I think Simmons can do that. Like, he may not do it as effective, but I think he can do that. And Simmons is a better free throw shooter than Giannis. I know Simmons had a bad free throw shooting postseason last year.
That's not true.
But Simmons, in his regular season, he's been just as good. Or actually, take that back. He's been pretty bad. I think. What has he been shooting in the regular season? Like 64, 65%?
Better free throw shooter than Ben Simmons straight up. It's not even.
Giannis, what is Giannis? 68%?
Giannis has had seasons where he shot 70% at the line.
No, but that's years ago. I'm talking about right now.
Yeah,
Giannis,
right now he's shooting 71%.
Yes.
Giannis shoots 71% right now?
Yes, on 11 attempts.
There's no way. I thought he was shooting like 68, 67%.
Fuck you, Jalen Brunson.
I cannot believe Giannis got better.
Ben Simmons shooting 61% on 5 attempts, bro. Come on.
Okay, then that's bad. Okay, so Ben Simmons, he can get better, bro. Like I said, he will improve, or he should. He should be able to improve. If DeAndre Jordan can get better at the free throw line, then Ben Simmons can.
Facts.
That's all I'm saying, bro. It's not impossible for Ben Simmons to do that. That's all I got. That's all I got.
So the Hawks is shit. That's the conclusion. Anyways.
Shit, bro. Guys. Somebody just attempted suicide.
Tank for Chet Holmgren, guys. He's
somebody just attempted suicide.
What?
They actually tried to fight Aaron Donald. Can you believe it?
Oh shit.
A man who trains with knives. Crazy.
All right, bro.
All right.
The final topic. And then I'm gonna let GoBells take over this one. It's NBA trades. Since we're halfway through the season, so
basically, as we saw, there was the trade season starting up. You know what I mean? The trade deadline's like what, February 14th, February 10th, around that range. And I just want to see like what trades do you guys think teams should make? Basically, I already see Mustard talking about Ben Simmons to the Atlanta Hawks, but I got a couple that I think y'all, should check out. I called this out earlier. I'm going to bring it up again. John Wall to the Celtics. John Wall, Eric Gordon to the Celtics. Right? You send him to the Celtics, and the Rockets get back Jay Rich, Al Horford, who else was it? Marcus Smart, and a first-round pick. And then you get back John Wall and Eric Gordon. The reason why I think this trade is amazing for both sides, one, Rockets, you guys get smaller contracts that you can trade for possible picks, second-round picks, or waive. Now, for the Celtics, guess what? You get John Wall. John Wall has shown when he's put around good players and he's given a lob threat, he can be a very good player, right? So is Eric Gordon, who's probably one of the best three-point shooters in the league right now. And not only that, he plays very good point-of-attack defense. So you don't miss a beat on either end. and that's a perfect trade for the Celtics. Now, Darius, give me a trade that you got, baby. Let's go.
So I think the Hornets should like try to do something at least because their defense is absolutely dog shit. So, and they need a big.
I heard they've been turning around on that end.
I'll check, but I doubt that. I haven't
the
watched
Hornets.
Hey, what if the deal involves Colin Sexton? How you feeling?
Didn't the Hornets just lose to the Magic?
They lost to the Magic, but they beat like this. They beat the Sixers. They beat the Knicks.
I know they beat the Bucks twice.
They beat the Bucks twice, and they played very good defense in all of those games. Like very, very good defense. I give them the props.
I don't think that's gonna stay consistent. Listen, they're gonna. They got to get a big man. Mason Plumlee's not it.
Yeah, they're still 27th defensive rating and 29th points per game.
Now, I don't know what they would trade, but I mean the Pacers are blowing it up, so might as well try something out. You know, might as well try something out.
Miles Turner?
Yeah, Miles Turner, bro, the most tradable asset in the league, quote unquote. Well,
easily.
Seriously though, they should try it out at least because I think it would help him, even though I don't think Miles Turner is that good, but it's better than Mason Plumlee. So
I heard from Miles Turner they're looking for 2 first-round picks or a first-round pick and a young player.
Who do they think he is, bro?
So, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they think he's literally like Cat or something. So, but I guess I could give a trade. I've been saying this for a while. I think Jeremy Grant to Chicago is something that we need to try to do. It's just I do get a little bit worried because like if we do trade for him, I don't know how many years he has left on his contract, but I wonder how the him and Pat Will dynamic will work when Pat Will comes back. Could stunt Pat Will's development, but you know all paths probably lead to us trading Pat Will if we do that.
Are y'all gonna trade Pat Will like that? Damn.
I mean, like he can't reach his full potential on. If I'm being honest,
he can.
With you. I mean, but like,
I mean, we saw. You want to talk about Jeremy Grant? We saw what Jeremy Grant how he developed. Jeremy Grant developed off the bench.
I mean, he could do that, but my fear is just I don't want another Cam Reddish situation, bro. I don't want to have a situation where he has great games every night, and everybody's like, "Oh, Pat Will, bro, he's being held back," and then that narrative will be building and building and building.
Nobody will care if y'all are winning.
That's true, but the Hawks were winning last year, and people were still saying they should move Cam Reddish.
That was because he was ass. And he was injury prone.
But people didn't think he was ass. Be honest with yourself, but people was ass. They thought he was being held back.
That's crazy, bro. Because they were being fooled.
Westbrook to the Knicks.
Yeah. But I would like
to
keep.
I would rather die, bro.
Actually, bro,
that's not gonna happen.
I was actually talking about that, bro. I was talking about that. I think it was in a space. I think Darius was there too. Yeah, I said Westbrook goes to the Knicks, dog. Like. I think it'd be a win-win for both sides, and I know y'all niggas don't like Randall at all. But
what
like,
for Randall?
Yeah,
you're on drugs. 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 Yeah, there's no way that's happening.
So all I'm saying is like it's like Randall and like Evan Fournier. And you trade like Russell Westbrook, and you get like Russell Westbrook back. Probably like other players got to be added and stuff like that. But basically, for the Knicks, you get to focus on your young guys. Basically, Obi Toppin and Mitchell Robinson will have some of the easiest looks in their life just because they're playing Russell Westbrook, a guard that likes to push the pace. You have 2 athletic guards, one starting and one coming off the bench, so you can consistently push the pace. And your young players will be better. RJ Barrett will touch the ball more often, and he'll get more looks.
Bam. Westbrook makes young players better?
Yeah.
We're not going to do this again. We're not going to do this again.
I can say that because guess what?
All I know is that Sabonis got better when he...
Stop.
He played one season.
He got better when he left Westbrook. All I know is Jeremy Grant got better when he left Westbrook.
That's not true. That's a lie.
Oh, they didn't have their best seasons without Westbrook?
Jeremy Grant literally had his best season with Westbrook.
Crazy.
I don't care about that 20-point per game stat padding season on the Detroit Pistons.
I'm not even talking about that. He wasn't better with the Nuggets?
No, he wasn't.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know Sabonis didn't have a career year, without him. I didn't know that.
He didn't even have it, bro.
I didn't know Oladipo. I didn't know Oladipo turned into an All-NBA player without Westbrook. I didn't know that.
Bro, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'll say this, right? I'll say this.
I wonder why Steven Adams couldn't hit double-digit rebounds. That's crazy.
And he still couldn't without him.
But, really? Westbrook doesn't make his teammates better, bro.
Let's talk about.
Hey, bro, y'all better stop.
Hey, Campaign. Why couldn't Campaign become a star? Yo,
you're
I mean, not a star. Why couldn't Campaign become a good player? Why couldn't Campaign? Couldn't Campaign do what he was doing in Phoenix and OKC?
Bro, listen to this.
Crazy.
Bro, was it in Chicago or Cleveland where this nigga said this? What's it called? Campaign should not even be in the NBA, something like that, bro.
I think it was.
I mean, he was trash in OKC too. So get out of here with that,
nigga. Because he had no right hand, bro.
Oh, really?
Was playing sideways with no right hand.
He couldn't develop a Westbrook, bro. He couldn't develop a Westbrook.
Okay, Bino.
Hey, it's crazy. Didn't Reggie Jackson have his best year in Detroit? Didn't Reggie Jackson?
Shut up, bro.
What did you say?
Give me a trade, Bino.
Oh, I could do this forever, again, bro.
Give me a trade, Bino. I want to hear a trade.
Or are we just doing in generals?
In generals, do not meat ride the Lakers. I don't want to hear any Lakers trade from you. Give me something else.
No. Damn, I had a Lakers trade. All right, shit. All right, hold on. Let me think.
Ooh, Shea just posted Porzingis.
Okay.
Shea dunked the ball?
He dunked on Porzingis.
Fake. It's a fake dunk, bro.
Dog, I can't believe this.
But Bino, give us a trade.
Why is my shit still?
The trades I had in mind were Laker related, bro.
All right, of course. We don't need. Then just give us one Laker trade. Give us a Laker trade. Give us a Laker trade.
Lakers must be free from the shackles, bro. All right, this one's the same like THT and like Kendrick Nunn package that everyone's been talking about. But like, if you can't get a player like a Miles Turner or Jeremy Grant, which already isn't likely because I feel like there's going to be a lot of teams trying to get those players. You can go after like a Christian Wood or Eric Gordon.
Holy shit.
A Christian Wood or Eric Gordon type player.
God.
Eric
Gordon. It's not the best help, but Eric Gordon is actually a good defender and can shoot the fucking ball and create his own shot. So,
but my thing is, why would the Rockets accept that? Like, how does it make them better? They already have a log jam at the guard position.
Why would they want to be better, nigga?
But they're not. I know they're trying. They can be bad and keep those players and get better assets for them.
Bro, the position doesn't matter when you're just gathering talent, bro.
Bro, you can get better players. You can get a better player for Christian Wood. Can you not?
Right. That's all right. I mean, if that's how you can you, nigga? Who fucking knows?
Nigga, THC? No way, bro.
Hey,
like
bro.
You can't.
Hey, all I know is we do not understand value in the NBA, bro. It's facts.
Nah, bro. We understand value.
When the Lakers make a paper,
though, that THT should not be worth not worth anything. But he's trash. And if you want to say, okay, I'm gonna buy into his young potential, you're gonna do that. First off, on a team that doesn't have two also guards that want to dominate the ball, along with Josh Christopher, right? And a guy that's, he's a guard, but he's not. He's just gonna be taking minutes from other guards and stuff like that. And he's not good. Like, why? I don't understand if the Pacers one makes more sense. Although the Pacers need athleticism in a guard. If you wanted to go after that type of player, okay, I'd understand. Although they could get a way better player for Miles Turner, right? That's just all I'm saying.
Yeah. Lakers ain't getting nobody, bro. Let's be real. This is the team they got for the rest of the year.
Okay, so Mo Bamba. Let's talk about it. Mo Bamba.
I'm interested on where he's going with this. Go ahead.
I was actually gonna say Mo Bamba to the Bucks.
Oh, that what? Yeah, that's why do the Bucks even want another big? They're doing fine right now.
First off, Brook Lopez
is fucking injury prone out the ass.
But I thought Brook Lopez, the plan is he's indefinite. I thought he was gonna come back at the end of the season.
There's a possibility, bro, but for a player of his age,
Just best to sit out.
It's gonna take some time for him to come back, and he won't get the minutes. You get a guy like Mo Bamba, you can run him in. He's pretty solid this year. He can provide some rim protection.
I'm be real with you. I think if Mo Bamba plays good enough, he could eventually win that starting role back. Because I'm gonna be real with you. As much as I like how BP is playing, I did used to think look at BP as like a bench player for like the longest amount of time. But he's played so well right now that I just view this as like abnormal. Oh my god, this is serious. This nigga Buda Baker got hit and like it looks like some nerve damage type of thing because he has not moved at all. Like his arm was like stuck in the air type of thing.
Oh
yeah, that looked.
Oh,
really
you talking about frozen?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I swear, football injuries are so. Ooh, it was a hell. Ooh, shit.
Oh, this
showed the
shit
replay. Regardless, Bobby Portis, I just always looked at him as a bench player. So like even this stretch that he's going on this season, I just feel like for some reason it's unsustainable. Like he's not going to do this.
Mo Bamba of all
No. I just think no. Because Mo Bamba, I still have faith that Mo Bamba can become one of the better rim protectors in the league, and he's a decent shooter. So Mo Bamba, okay, chill out. But he could be what that Brook Lopez was for them, even though Lopez is a better post-up player. Obviously, he could take advantage of the mismatches. Like when they played the Heat, when they put Bam on Giannis, he could easily dominate or whoever they're going to put on him, right? That was his purpose because he can get in the paint and do his damage there. But I think Mo Bamba, actually, no. I take that back because Bobby Portis he can literally do that. So I take that back. Yeah, there's no point. It's just, I don't know. Bobby Portis, this shooting just doesn't feel real. Like Bobby Portis has never been good of a shooter, so it just feels weird. I feel like it's just gonna. He's never been this good on this volume.
Okay, not this good, honestly.
I was about to say he's never been this good.
Always had the strap on him. You know what I mean?
Come on, he could shoot, but like it's just this volume. I never thought he could maintain with this kind of volume. But go ahead.
Okay, so give me, and I want y'all. I'm gonna ask for a seller from each of y'all, and y'all can't. Without mentioning the Pacers,
okay.
Tell me some sellers. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Darius. Tell me a seller what's the team that's most likely to sell all their assets this up and coming trade deadline?
Let's see. I don't think you would like this answer.
OKC?
No, what? Why OKC?
Tell me.
Why would you say OKC?
I don't know. You just said I don't like the answer. I'm thinking it's one of my teams. Tell me.
No, it's a team that you like though, that you like overappreciate for some fucking reason. No, not that team. Even though that team sucks too. The bum ass Celtics, bro.
I thought, bro, you took my answer, bro. Fuck you.
The bum ass Celtics.
Why do you think they'd be? I understand, I guess, but
come on, bro. You gotta let that dream go.
Who do you think they're selling on? Because if it's Marcus Smart, I mean, cool, but
I think y'all missed the key team.
Everyone, bro. Hey, my team is the Blazers.
Shut up, Bino. God, I was supposed to go next, nigga.
That was also his other one. That was his other one.
So you guys took both of the teams that I was gonna say. That's some lame ass shit. I was gonna say the Blazers. Hey, scenario. I think the Blazers should just shut down for the year, tank the rest of the season, get a top 10, get lucky, maybe the first pick, package that. You see what Anthony Simons is doing? That's the guy you could build his trade value up into, even though I don't know what his contract is looking like. You know, that's something else. But his value will be high. CJ McCollum, you can always move him. I know he got.
I could give you one. Say the Kings. Because a couple of us did say that earlier. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. The Kings
should I actually agree with that 100%.
The Kings should blow it up. But I feel like there's a certain team we're missing. Oh, the Pacers. You said we can't say the Pacers, right?
Say the Pacers.
Okay, so, the Kings.
Yo, I got a team, bro. This is going to be wild. I think Orlando. And the reason why I say this, yeah, I know, right?
Haven't they already?
I'm not saying, blow it up completely, but they have some very, very valuable assets that I think they should sell on right now, right?
Who?
Like, for example, a guy like Gary Harris who's on an expiring deal, teams would really like him because Gary Harris is coming back into his own. He's starting to make threes again, still playing his incredible defense like Gary Harris does. He's a dude that teams should try to look into. Another, and this is like, depending on how things go and how he comes back, John Isaac, maybe. And the reason why I say this is
Smooth forgot about that nigga.
Yeah, I know, bro. That's insane. Like, him and Markelle have barely touched the floor, right? And, like, there's a possibility that they probably never play again or barely play again if they're not themselves. So selling on them right now, on the idea, probably is something that they could do. That man, what's it called? John Isaac. I know a lot of teams would love him.
I would love
You got a guy like, you got Mo Bamba. And, like, the reason why I say John Isaac, I know, like, they have a lot of nice end players, but at the same time, like, they have a log jam at the wing position. A log jam. It's insane. But, yeah, that's, like, that's a team I think that should try to sell at least. Or, like, look into selling some of their stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate that idea. Gary Harris, I have not been watching many Magic's games since the beginning of the season.
He's been
yeah, so I wouldn't even know Gary Harris has been shooting well. But let's be real, that guy is a fraud shooter. He could be having a good season.
He's going back to 2017, Gary Harris. Come on,
yeah, that's the problem. It's been how many years since he's done this?
Yeah, that's because of his core injury, bro.
Okay, and he's injury prone.
Now he's not injury prone. He's fine.
Dude, just because someone's doing something this year that's abnormal for a year doesn't change who he actually is. It just makes this year fraudulent. Because he's done this before. And remember when we all thought Gary Harris was going like the top 10 shooting guards in the league all those years ago when he had one great offensive season?
Injuries was beating his ass.
Ooh, yeah, that injuries are a part of who he is. That's just who Gary Harris is. But hey, I still think he could contribute though, because if a guy like Rocco and Jay Crowder can find a place on contending teams, even though Rocco's not a real contender, but like if guys like Rocco and Jay Crowder have value, then Gary Harris surely has value because he's a great defender, good shooter as well. But I don't care about the Magic, man. I thought they've already blown shit up. So it is what it is. But I think my bad. You had something to say, Gil Buzz?
Oh no, I was gonna say we all know the Pacers are sellers.
That's easy. Everybody's going to be gone. I think by next offseason, everybody on that team that have value is going to be gone.
Yeah, I think thank God.
Yeah, without a doubt, bro. But I think that wraps up this episode, right, Darius?
Yeah, it's all over. It's all done.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all for coming out.
Oh wow,
this nigga go Bells.
It's so annoying. I love my dog. Don't get me wrong, but like, I let him out like 2 seconds ago, and now like he wants to he keeps annoying me, dude.
Oh yeah, I just want to say one thing. The Cavs will be the first seed by the end of next week.
It's not happening.
I will say this happening.
Y'all are. I will say like the top 5-6 teams in the East are like one game away from the seed, right?
They are, bro. 60-win team.
The Bucks are 2 games behind. Cleveland's 1.5, and the Nets are a half.
Speaking of 60 win, what teams are on pace for 60 wins? Are any teams on pace with?
I don't know, bro, but I'm just throwing that word around. Yeah, probably the Suns.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably the Suns, the Grizzlies.
I wouldn't be shocked if they don't even. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they get there.
I don't think the Grizzlies.
Nah, the Grizzlies. I don't think the Grizzlies. Yeah, but
not the Warriors. Definitely not gonna make it, bro. Draymond gonna be out for a week. 10-game losing streak.
Draymond's gonna be out, I think, for like the next 2 weeks. He's still out.
That MVP, bro. Curry, he's not gonna look like MVP anymore, bro. Actually, what am I saying, bro? He's not gonna look like an NBA player. Come on now.
That's a fact, bro. Hey man.
But shit.
Darius knows ball.
But that concludes the video. I said video. My shit. That concludes this pod. Episode 60. Definitely one for the books. Bino, just a 60 wins, bro. 60-win team, bro.
A 60-win team.
We will be back later this week for another episode 61. Assuming nobody gets COVID. Yep. And yeah, COVID is done with me. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. Drop a like, subscribe, nice review, say something bad about Go Bells, and Yeah, that's it. Y'all got anything else to say?
If you say something bad about me, bro, you'll have a terrible year. Just want to put that curse on whoever talks.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
Westbrook just pulled up on a kid.
That was
bro.
pretty smart.
Oh man,
put on a curse. Now this.
But hey, go Bills.
A wise man once said.
As a wise man.
Bro, why'd you repeat what he just said?
I'm gonna say it again because I want to say it, buddy. Come on now, Wheezy's out of here. Come on now, baby.